the orange.
Hey, put the Randy Macho Man Savages on, fam.
No, chill out. I ain't got to that. We ain't get to that part yet, fam.
You gotta bring the Savage out.
No, I'm talking about yeah.
Yeah, do set us up with it.
What I got to do with anything, dog?
You started the sunglass episode and it was like whoop. As soon as it went live,
I don't even own sunglasses. I had to go get my wife sunglasses. Got a guy I am.
What kind of guy I am. It's running whenever you're ready, fam.
Let me just.
He shot me. My fault. What happened?
Don't do that, fam.
Can I start off like real quick?
Oh, okay.
The Knicks Boston series.
Shout out to the Knicks, man.
I have a strong disdain for both sets of fans in a way.
Why?
Like, I hate Boston fans because of racism. I hate Knicks fans because
they Knicks fans, bro. That was us when we won the championship, fam.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because I'm not even talking about. First of all, we won the championship.
No,
but that's not what I'm talking about.
If you was there for the run, you was outside, and it was outside.
No, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about how much they're celebrating. I'm talking about how, because it's New York City, the disrespect that they bring when they succeed,
but you know they disrespectful out the gate though.
That it's just so
before the basketball, they just disrespectful.
That's why it's so hard for me to root for a franchise. Like I heard Jada and Joe, I heard a clip that say their favorite phrase is SMD.
Suck my dick, yeah.
Dog, it's so hard to root for a fan base to win. And then the funny thing about it, both series got guys on that team that you just want to see win. Like you want to see Jalen Brunson get one. I wanted to see Jaylen Brown get one. Like real, you know what I mean?
Hey man.
I just struggle with the idea of y'all are a basic. Y'all just like us, and actually we're better because we have a win. We're winners. But like,
hey man, they there right now, fam.
The amount of
you gotta stop. Can't hate. You can't hate.
And I can't hate. Here,
the way those people act like a reflection of those cities, though. So like, don't love those cities, but hate the people. Because those cities breed those type of people the same way why Chicago people are mad aggressive. Let the Bulls be winning and watch the way that they talk.
Nah, Bulls fans are not as bad as New York fans, bro.
No, because New York is a much more compact city than Chicago.
And like respectfully, New York fans are like this winning or losing.
That's what I'm saying, fam. So
Chicago fans
just like
Chicago
that,
fans would be Chicago. Like, cause I don't like Chicago fans because I remember they came into our city and was screaming harder for Derrick Rose MVP.
That's your own fault. Why y'all let them get all the seats?
When I worked in Chicago, they called the Bradley Center United Center North.
Yeah, why y'all let them niggas take all the seats?
And you let them get it off.
Yeah.
But I don't.
You ain't tell nobody SMD when they said that.
Nah, we humble.
You frail. Yeah, you frail. That's all it is. If I can get it off and you ain't gonna stop me, I'm gonna get it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it off.
The point of me bringing up this is like I had to choose between racism and just disrespect and which one I wanted to root for. And you would think it would be an easy choice for me.
That's crazy.
You would think it was. It's not
an easy choice.
I chose the Knicks.
It's not an easy choice.
Dog, the SMD guy is crazy to me.
But you don't see racism as like a double header. Well, disrespect.
That's why they won. That's why I chose the Knicks to win. Because
you chose them to win
after JT got hurt. Like that's an easy choice, right? After Jason Tatum got hurt, like you know what? I'm gonna just
no. I'm saying in general, who I was rooting for, it was a tough choice. I made the right choice, but it's like, you know, I feel like they're equally. Who would you rather have? Some guy telling you the SMD in your face, or somebody who calling you hard R behind your back?
You think they do both like behind your back or
hard R? Like, yeah, it's Boston. I don't
think it's behind your back.
No, they talk to your face. They do it to your face.
I don't think it's Southern racist. I think it's Northern racist.
Have you been to Boston?
Yes.
And so you don't think that Boston is in your face, right? Like the disrespect that you get from somebody from New York because they're from New York. Like Boston has that same type of thing and add racism. Like, I don't understand how it's even worse. Like, Boston is easily
what's good,
hell
sir?
no.
Oh, that's peace.
For me.
They're both bad. They're both bad. I'm just telling you to.
You sound like you hating, bro, because the Bucks went there.
And I guess on a personal basketball level, I did not want Boston to get 2 while the Bucks only got 1 recently.
Yeah, that'd have been.
So like, let the Knicks and the Pacers like give them a shot.
If Denver lose, it's going to be a new champion. Yeah,
I'm always choosing the smaller market over the bigger market because I'm from a smaller.
So you're
market.
choosing Boston over New
Game
York.
7 is tonight, right?
No, I'm saying for who? No, they lost.
No, I'm talking about Thunder and Nuggets.
Yeah, it's not even tonight. I think it come on at like 3 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to watch that.
What I'm saying, Tony, is I would rather see a small market.
Like who?
I'd rather see Indiana
Boston
win over.
This next series, that shit about to be cracking, nigga.
Yeah, well, Indiana.
It's the last TNT series too ever. Well, I'm not saying ever.
Got to do it for nostalgia, nigga. Knicks and Indiana.
Yeah, they got Reggie Miller commentating every game.
Yeah, got to, man. Nostalgia.
Yeah,
man.
It comes on at 2:30, 3:30 Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. Nostalgia. Who did they play in the first round? The Knicks. Because that was a nostalgia one too, right?
Who did they play in the first round? The Knicks played.
That's a great question already.
That is funny. I just remember them having the old Knicks.
It wasn't Orlando. Who did the Knicks play? That's the Heat.
The Heat?
Was it the Heat?
I don't know. I'm asking.
No, Cleveland played the Heat.
I'm asking y'all.
It's good to see these smaller markets, OKC.
Was it Miami?
Minnesota.
Miami.
I mean, it'd be nice for Minnesota to catch one.
The Pistons. They played.
That's what it was. Yeah, Detroit. The Knicks. Come on now. Old school series. All you need is Chicago. Shit.
It'd be
the 90s all over again.
It'd be nice to see Ant get one. It'd be real nice.
I want to see whoever.
They said Ant done took down LeBron, Luka, Jokic, Steph, and child support.
Come on now.
Man's unstoppable,
and child support, dog.
Oh, my hero.
Who y'all want to see win?
Man, my team out, man.
No, you had to choose one.
SGA. That's my nigga.
You said OKC, okay.
Outside of the Lakers, I fuck with OKC.
Yeah, I want to see Ant win, and then after Ant, I want to see the Knicks win.
Yeah, I do want to see what the Knicks. That shit gonna be pandemonium,
if the Knicks win, like I might have to go to New York this summer.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see.
If they go to the finals, I might go out there, just to see what that.
I'm buying a Spreewell jersey.
Yeah, bro. If they get to the finals, I think I might go out there, bro, on a humbug.
I'd be scared,
bro. Them tickets is gonna be like one.
I don't want to be. I just want to be there, fam. I don't even want to be.
You'd be scared to be in New York, bro. I just don't. It's like Philly.
That shit gonna be
like Philly wins. It's scary
bro.
to be in Philly.
It's gonna be like here, bro. Remember when we won?
Yeah,
when y'all won.
No, you remember when Philly won?
No,
Philly different though.
No, I think New York is going to be like that.
No, New York loves New York. Philly will tear Philly down.
Nah, bro. Did you see the mob after the game, bro? That was outside.
It's crazy, yeah, bro. I don't think it's the same. There's too many people who want to be like Milwaukee.
Yeah,
but like New York's so big. Like if you're not in fucking Manhattan when the shit happened, you could be in fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be somewhere chilling.
But everybody in all of the boroughs are going to be there, bro. Everybody.
It's gonna be a party. Like, you're scared of the party. You think everybody gonna be outside shooting in the air, turning up?
No. I don't think it's gonna be shooting. I think it's gonna be a lot of people. I don't think.
I forgot. You forgot he's social. Got social anxiety. Yeah.
I don't like people. How you gonna go to New York? Did you take the train when you went to New York?
Did not.
I've taken the train every major city I've been in. Boston, New York, Paris.
Hey, you been to Boston?
I have been to Boston.
When you go there?
You have to go there for racial training.
No, we went to.
Yeah, he
we
reacted
went
to the hard R.
He said
Who
you looking
did?
like a young nigga, dog.
Who said
me?
that?
Tony.
Oh, Tony definitely looked like.
They
a
said
white-
you looking like a young nigga, dog.
Yeah. I
Oh,
cut my
this
hair
nigga-
off. I got to open bro.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
that
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. You gotta get back right.
I got 2 hot takes. Let's start the pod. Shout out to 72 and 10 podcast. I'm cute.
I'm TR.
And I'm Dooch. OG young nigga.
OG, my nigga, crazy. Did y'all see the
Oh shit.
the spinoff of Pop the Balloon where it was like 40-year-olds? And the 40-year-old looked like a YN, and then the chick was like, "You look like a YN."
Mm. Fam, where your algorithms be, fam?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He be hate watching. You love Howard Stern.
Where your
And that-
No, I'm not
algorithms?
gonna say you be hate watching.
Where your algorithms
You
be
fuck with
at,
Balloon.
dog?
Oh,
Okay.
Q. Hold on, real quick. I got some feedback from the streets. First thing, thank y'all for all like hitting me and telling me about this stuff. They was
Mhm.
really fucking with the market value topic.
Oh yeah.
And Q,
Yeah.
I was told that you could be leader of the Short Kings if you got back out here.
That's cool.
Thank you.
They was like, Quincy, they like, he
Leader
don't-
of the
he don't
Short
play-
Kings is
he
funny.
don't want to be outside and he don't play video games. What? I'm telling you, bro. They was like, bro, once you start nearing 40, you just want that stability and somebody who's not going to cheat on
Man,
you every
what?
time they get a chance.
That's a fact.
Leader of the Short Kings. And I'm just like, my guy's not interested in that title. Got a beautiful family. But I'm
Yeah.
going to pass that information
I
along.
do. I do.
Just say
Also,
baby
we
girl.
heard some market value.
Wait, what?
We heard some feelings telling people about their market
About what?
value.
About their market
what?
value?
About the truth.
About our okay.
Did we did or you did? Or was it like a?
Well,
did they
I
say it was
mean,
me, Duce, and you, or did they
They
say?
were talking about. They called me essentially to talk about you, so I'm gonna say you did it.
Oh
Mhm.
shit!
They said y'all, but like I'm gonna say that.
How you gonna
y'all.
blame? You go? Oh, that's peace. That's love. Go-
What I
do-
gotta do with anything?
Dude,
I said I was a fixer upper, dog.
dude, you're the
Nah, I'm
worst.
talking about just the way that as men we're sitting on podcasts addressing
Oh, okay,
giving-
okay.
assigning values. to
Weren't we
women.
talking about men though,
No,
and how
were
we
not.
are perceived in the market?
no, we was talking
They
about.
said
talking
they said
about-
take
talking
the
about
glasses off. Yeah.
them.
Me?
Who, me?
Yeah, both of y'all.
That's peace. That's love. These
I
my
guess
white
you can put them.
glasses,
You can
by the
put
way.
you can put them back
You can
on
tell-
once you get to those
You can tell
topics.
that they,
Oh,
you can tell
okay.
that they woman glasses too, but you can put the hat down and look cool.
I had them tucked
That's
under the
right.
do rag too. That's crazy.
Let me get these hot takes off before I take these glasses off. Okay. Pandering
What about it?
is not a real
What kind of dog do
thing.
you think Quincy got? The way he be walking it all slow and shit.
Man,
She right here.
Pug,
Shout
yeah,
out to
pug.
Rocky.
The pug, yeah, with the fucked up
Shout out
nose.
to
and the
Rocky.
smile so far. I gotta walk
even-
it slow.
I even wrote the hot takes down.
Who is oldest?
Pandering is not a real thing if it's not talking about the oppressed. It can't be pandering
hmm
if it's for the oppressed.
Hmm?
Meaning, if I'm pandering towards
Women.
an oppressed group, if you
What
say
if
I'm
you-
pandering towards an oppressed group,
What if it's women?
are they the oppressed group?
I'm asking you. This is your take.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't.
In your example, yes, women will be the oppressed group. You can't pander towards an oppressed group, is what you're saying.
That is my hot take.
Okay.
Why can't you though?
I think as a member of an oppressed group, you should feel like that. That shit is wrong.
But it seems like you only call it pandering when you
Said they can't hear
disagree with my take.
They can't hear who?
Q.
Y'all can hear me?
No, I can hear you fine.
But I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you breathing too. Yeah.
I can hear you breathe.
Y'all can hear me? Test. Somebody go to the Facebook and see.
I'm on
Oh,
Facebook. Said they couldn't hear you. Um.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna pander while you gone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck. No.
He said, "Man, fuck that nigga."
Shakita asked if y'all group who is Otis. I said Q is obviously Otis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, she said better and she could hear him.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, you're good now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that to address your point, yeah, bro, you can pander to whoever.
I don't think you
Like
can.
I could pander. I could pander to billionaires, and I could pander to victims of robbery. Like whatever.
But why come? And I'm being, why come? It's only said when you disagree with the point. Me and Q, you always pandering. Why can't you just hear what I'm saying for the words that I'm saying? Why does it have to be pandering?
Because it is.
But you can't take me for my
like
word.
that's what I'm saying. You mad at me for pointing out a market inefficiency. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's pandering and you just don't like it, I'm calling it pandering.
Then don't pander, man.
But it's your opinion.
Right. So why are you mad at my
intention
opinion on
isn't
your
to pander
opinion?
though. My intention is to say what I feel.
Right.
But feelings, we already talked about feelings, bro.
Also feelings.
Who played that
that was me. Yeah, you feeling?
Yeah, you played that. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
It's not the real thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Q, and I think that a part of what you're saying is if I'm giving an opinion on an oppressed group, you should let me get that opinion off without saying I'm doing it disingenuously.
Yeah, because I could really believe what I'm saying.
All right, but also I believe sometimes that you're doing it to pander.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because
but when you do that, aren't you pandering to the other group if you're talking about a press group?
No, but it's usually rooted in a topic that we have, and it's like, oh, this is what I think. I never come to a situation, I can only speak for me, where I'm pandering. I don't believe I've ever pandered.
So the topic, what would be the topic that you would that you would be pandering on,
or that y'all would say I would pander on?
Yeah. Give us an example.
And I would like to point out that white women are not an oppressed group.
Yeah.
You think I pander to white women?
No, fam. We asking you to give an example.
I'm just making sure you didn't say
that
white
was a
women.
joke.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think any of the topics we're gonna end up talking about today, Tory, Meg, Diddy.
Okay, so if we're talking about the Meg, who is the oppressed in the Meg situation? Meg?
Yes.
The person in jail is not the one who's oppressed.
No. I'm not saying based off of the conversation we would have today, but in the past when we've had these conversations, if I said I believed Meg for X reason, y'all would say that I was pandering.
But you're not talking against the oppressed. You standing up for her.
Yes,
but that's what he's saying. If he says something in favor of,
okay,
yeah. Well, but more than anything, dude, what I'm asking is why can't my opinion just be taken for my opinion? Why does it have to be pandering? I guess
because niggas be feeling the reason why they be calling it pandering because niggas be feeling a different type of way off the pod.
That part for certain.
Me?
Yeah, because we know you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Because you know
that's what I'm saying. You niggas that say something before the mics cut on, niggas be saying something, blah, 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 blah. Then the mics come on, niggas be like, hey, man.
Mics come on, now you ain't got glasses on.
Exactly. Yeah, like, niggas, that's pandering.
Yeah, facts. Also, Quincy, I never, in conjunction with that, when the mics come on, do you ever say something in favor of the, quote, oppressor group? You know what I mean? Like, where's your balance? Where's the duality?
I think I'm very.
Have you shout out? Hey, do ISO you shout out to patriarchy? Go.
I feel like I got a nice mid range and a nice 3-point, and I could.
We've never seen it, bro. We've never
very
seen
dual.
it. Bro.
I'm a dual threat.
Never seen it. No, you're
I'm
Angel Reese, bro. You only good close to the basket. Like,
and you down there.
What's the move they teach you? The triple.
Yeah, but nobody scores on triple threat. You got to shoot the ball, B. Show me something.
You could tell niggas been to Miami, bro.
Shout out an oppressor group.
You could tell when niggas been to Miami.
What you say that?
Huh? I mean, just stuff niggas buy, like hats and shit like that.
Okay, can I say my next hot take?
Go ahead.
Well, hold on. I just want to say that you never did shout out an oppressor group.
That's what I'm saying.
All I asked you, bro, like, hey, say something good about the patriarchy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, it's hard for me.
You're old around that. That means you be pandering. You only play one side. That's fair,
what I'm saying.
Like you kicking your back in.
Only playing one side does not mean pandering to me. It means that's what you believe.
Only play one side, and what me and Dooch have said out loud is we know.
I can't think of.
Before the
I
mics
can't
come
think
on,
of a
you say other
situation.
things.
Okay,
that's why I said.
And it's cool, bro. It's
like,
okay, fam.
You can think of things in the patriarchy. You want me to
run some things off.
Roll the ball for you?
Roll the ball. Roll the ball. Yeah, knockout.
How? Do I take him out of here, Dooch, or do I just like give him opportunity?
Playing knockout on a pod is a funny segment.
Hey, Quincy.
Roll the ball out so you can score.
Why do men make more?
Again, let me get you my
exactly. No, exactly.
It's nasty because Tony and I had this conversation the other day.
Exactly, outside of the pod, and you said something else. So say that what you said off the pod on the pod.
I just don't think that
exactly, and that's pandering, bro. That's pandering, Quincy. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. You can move on to your next hot take. I need some books though. Hey Quincy, real quick Spades question.
It's knockout. It's knockout. You just got said I got knocked out. Dude, you step in.
No, you gotta say your other topic.
Hey, quick Spades question for you, Q. If we playing spades and you get 10 books, how many points is that?
I'll never take score. I don't know how to take score.
They was asking is it double, right? In a group.
Is it double or not? Yes.
I would have to ask ChatGPT. I never take score.
I thought it was only double if you bid blind.
That's what I thought, but I told it could be house rules. I don't know. You know everybody got different house rules. You play
House rules. But yeah, I always played that if you did a blind 10, yeah.
But if you do 10 off the get-go, then you're out of here. Past the
yeah, that's the game. Yeah, it's over with.
Okay,
I had never heard the double, but like I didn't want to shoot a nigga down right away.
It could be, but it's one of them games like Uno where it's like the rules have been passed down through generations and generations.
Yeah,
I'm not totally sure because Uno, like, do you put if you put a 4 blue down, can I also put a 4 red down on top of that?
Playing stacks. Like, stop playing. We're playing stacks.
That's not in the rules though. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, they said that you can't in the official Uno thing. They said you can't do that. No, you can do the draw twos or something like that.
And that's the other thing. You could do draw twos on draw twos on draw twos, but you can't put a draw 4 on a draw 2. According,
but no, they were saying once, like you can't stack the draw twos. Like the last person just don't get eight cards and shit because
I'm saying. And I would just say Uno ain't never played with black people.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people made the rules.
I haven't played so many different ways, man.
And I think spades is the same way. Is the point I'm making.
I haven't played spades in so long, bro. I haven't played spades since the 200th episode when we did the thing at what was that place on the east side? We had the
beer.
Yeah. I haven't played spades since then.
Yeah, that's when I stopped whooping. I gave the game up back then. That was crazy.
Yeah. I think spades is interesting though, only because spades has been passed down. I've never even heard or seen rules for spades. At least when I was
like a rule book.
Like a rule book. It's been passed down for generations.
That is a fact. I've never seen like an official rule book for spades, bro.
Probably started in slavery, bro. And
it probably did
for hundreds of years.
It probably did.
What was your second hot take, Q?
My second hot take is the information age that we currently live in plays in part into stupidity.
Is that Tropical Thunder?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Great fucking movie. The information that we live in plays into stupidity. What that means to me is people think that they know everything because they do because information is given to them online. Meaning you believe the information online more than you believe a doctor. Meaning you believe.
Oh, you're talking to yourself.
In general, I'm a part of the problem too.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that when the internet came out, it was called the information age.
I know that, but I'm saying you are one of those people that will look it up, WebMD, instead of going to your doctor and getting a diagnosis.
Oh no, I go to the doctor, bro.
No, you didn't used to. You didn't used to, man.
You don't like the way the doctor talking, and you
he didn't used to, bro. He used to go on WebMD. I remember.
I think he does both. You know, he got the good insurance, market value.
That's what I'm saying. Why you just won't go, bro? Go use that shit. Definitely can't hear you now. You muted. You muted yourself.
Now I'm gonna get all the jokes off. We can't hear you.
No, I go, dude. I don't know why you have that interpretation of me,
bro. You used to be the WebMD nigga because you used to be scared to go to the doctor.
I've had too many major surgeries to not go to the doctor.
What they got to do with going or getting fam?
Meaning you're probably.
Think he has anxiety about going to the doctor, but I think he
goes
to
what I'm saying.
No, but y'all know what happened, right? I didn't go to the doctor for my Achilles.
Right.
And when I didn't go to the doctor for my Achilles, it turned into.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, but this was in 2008.
But then I not just say I said in the past you didn't go to the doctor, fam.
You didn't know me in 08. What I'm telling you is that I've changed since 08.
Nah, bro.
I am a serial doctor. Like you asked my wife. Like I am. Like I had a. It was pollen.
Bro.
It was pollen.
This nigga had allergies. Yeah, allergies.
Allergies. Yeah, bro. I overly go to the doctor.
Do not, man.
Okay.
People listen. If y'all listen to the pod, because we've talked about this stuff on the pod. If you W's in the chat, man, let me know.
I'm just letting
you know. What was the hot take?
My hot take is that I think that the information age is cause for stupidity because people think that all information is real information. People will argue about things and not do real research. And I think because of AI now, that
I just think it's too much information. And people can't sort out people don't know what's true and what's false.
You know, the funny thing is, like, I realized
it's just a bunch of shit out. There's just a bunch of motherfuckers talking.
I realized the other day that I naturally fast because I don't like eating lunch. And because we don't eat till after baby girl go down to sleep, I'll eat breakfast. Now? Well, I eat breakfast at like 8 or 7, and then I don't eat dinner until 9. So I'll go that whole time without eating, which is like more than 8 hours, which is considered fasting.
All right.
And if you look up information about fasting, it's so like, and when I say information, of course, I'm talking about like TikTok and whatever. You hear people talk about fasting. 50% of the people say it's good for you. 50% of the people say it's bad for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's like my hot take is that information makes people stupid.
No, it's just the amount of information and an amount of people talking and don't nobody do the research to see who's telling the truth and who's saying shit.
Yeah, and I think that it's always existed that 50% gonna say it's right and 50% are gonna say it's wrong. I think the difference is the information age, as we call it, has made people possess less knowledge. It's like if I have access to all of this stuff, what do I actually need to know? I can just go get the answer. Like, and it's just taken away. It's also made.
I don't need to know how to count. I don't need to know how to count.
Quincy
I got a calculator.
Quincy don't know how to keep scoring spades, and that's cool because I go look it up.
Yeah,
and we just established there's no rule book to spades. So like somebody gonna give them the wrong answer, whether it's Chat GPT or I'm starting to use Perplexity as opposed to Chat GPT because they do the way that they provide the answers is more like it's less robotic.
They show
the work. They show their sources.
Okay. You said Perplexity.
Perplexity, yeah. So, and that's the thing. Who told me that was a good idea?
Yeah, because I'm paying for Chat GPT right now.
I just started paying for it. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
No, I'm getting all my $20.
You're not using Chat GPT, right?
Oh my God. I saw some shit online the other day. Let me just double down on this one thing. I think that because of that as well, nobody believes experts. Nobody believes experts.
I don't know.
Well, who's an expert now?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And
experts have lied to us too.
No, but like, okay, all three of us are experts, and Dutra will probably make this joke because he's been making this joke for me for 10 years now with us setting up the pod and him sending me to Guitar Center. But like, if Dooch tells me something about engineering today,
but I'm not an expert though. I just know what I just know what I needed to do the thing.
He has his own pocket of knowledge, and he can use his knowledge with the fucking information.
Dude, I'm here to tell you you're an expert. You have.
I'm not, bro, because I don't know frequencies and shit like that, bro.
You got expertise
you have an expertise, bro. I don't know. You can define what that expertise is, what you want. Maybe it's not the word engineering. Yeah. You have a level of expertise when it comes to certain things, just because of the.
I'm just a nerd, bro. That's all. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Maybe you have knowledge. You have knowledge, then, if that's what you want to call it.
No,
I mean, people wouldn't be signing 360s if you ain't had that expertise.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have experience for sure. Yeah, so I know what works. I know what works. I know what works and what doesn't work. But I don't.
How does a doctor become an expert?
They
knowledge and experience.
But they go to school. I don't. But I'm saying I'm just in here winging it, low key. I was winging it in the beginning. Like, if what I told you to do didn't work, I was gonna try to figure out something else.
But dude, you're like the alley mechanic. We consider him an expert.
No, the alley mechanic can get it done.
That's what you get it done.
That nigga get it done for sure.
Because he ain't got the fucking brake key for the Lexus, but he gonna figure.
Oh my god, he blowtorched the shit off that motherfucker. Hey, he got it right too.
And he said, "Don't bring that motherfucker.
Don't bring that motherfucker back around here, please."
Where were we at? We at 30. All right. Let's talk about Chris Brown in jail in the UK. How they get my nigga Breezy?
They said it was an old case. So when he came back, as soon as he got back, they got him.
And he got to sit.
I forgot where it was. He got to sit in jail till he see a judge in June.
June 13th, I believe, is what I got written down here.
10th or something like that. June 10th or something like that. I think his first. So yeah, wait, hold on, because I think the first date of his concert or the tour over there, it starts before he is supposed to get out.
Yeah.
But it was an old case from when he was over there a long time ago and shit, and then he came back.
Said 23, right?
Yeah,
it was only 2023.
23, yep.
Yeah, that ain't that old, my nigga. We still looking for you.
No, they're gonna get it cleared up, and then niggas gotta perform.
Joe had a good point about that, and again, I think this goes into the information.
Yeah, he is in jail to the 13th. So the first date is the 10th. Then, yeah.
Well, like the 13th is when he gets to see a judge.
Yeah.
And I think the big reason why I brought up the people are stupid thing on the internet because of information is because of things like this. It's easy for us to hear things online and make a judgment and say something like, "Why would he go if he knew he had a case?"
I think they just. Joe said the right thing. It's like you probably cleared it up with one person, but you didn't clear it up with the person that you was.
Yeah, like a lot of people never think that they don't know everything.
Yeah,
not even that, but like, how do I know? Like, what if I had a charge pending from Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
How would I know?
Yeah,
it ain't like they gonna mail me something to the crib, but like if I come back around, that's like if I know niggas allegedly who got warrants in different states. And all they gotta do is not go back to that state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bro, that was like when I got a speeding ticket, and I paid the ticket off, but I didn't reinstate my license, and I got pulled over, and he was like, your license is suspended. I was like, wait, I paid my ticket and all that stuff. He was like, no, you didn't go get reinstated though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what Odin Chicago is. Chicago sent me a red light traffic cam speeding ticket, bro, from the rental.
Got your ass, nigga.
You got you.
They went to the rental place. The rental place was like, nah,
holla at my man.
On the real.
But to me, that goes into the information thing. It's just like, motherfuckers, you didn't have all the information to take care of the thing that you actually needed to take care of. It is just so like half-assed.
It's crazy.
The outside world commenting on something. It's just it's getting to the point now where it's feeling like we're doomed.
It's just too much, bro.
We're doomed, bro.
It's crazy because I was watching The Matrix yesterday and shit.
Dog.
It was on TV. It was on TNT or one of those channels, the whole series and shit.
Dog, I'm gonna play this clip from Gary V talking about AI and sex dolls. It is.
There you go. You're taking it too far.
Nah. Gary V been right.
And shout out to niggas getting on Batty Hub, bro.
Who shout out Act for figuring it out. Act done bought a chick off of Batty Hub before. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Oh shit, dog. I been trying to put niggas on, fam. Batty Hub, dog. Fuck Pornhub.
Nah, Q, did you hear about the girl who had to go to the ER because she fried herself with the rose?
Did what? Electrocuted herself?
She turned it up too high.
Man, I'll be trying to.
She broke the alternator.
At least that's still mechanics, bro. I'm more or less talking about like something that's going to take reality, that's going to take like something that is actually physical reality to virtual reality in a way, to the point whether it be information and being an expert. You talking about sex? I'm saying like the world.
I'm talking about you talking about add the Oculus to the Bernice doll.
Come on, man.
Dog,
that's gonna be fire.
Let me send you this, Gary.
When they get that application, bro, that's gonna be
fire, nigga. What?
It's gonna ruin us, bro.
Oh my god,
it's gonna ruin us.
Why? How?
We're gonna stop having kids,
bro. No, like,
but it might also get rid of disease. Like,
we're gonna price it. Also, we're gonna price.
Listen, play the clip because the clip agrees with what.
No, we're gonna get there when we get there. We can get there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you trying to get us flagged, man?
All right,
I know they got some music on that motherfucker. Never let the nigga just talk.
Which one do y'all want to give to the live audience? The Diddy trial or the Tory situation?
Hey, man. Hold on, man.
You produce us, nigga. You let me know, brother.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Got nothing to do with it.
I don't think that the Tory trial is honestly that conversation we've had before. I mean, it's
different though now, fam. We got new information. We don't know if the information is true, but we got new information.
Conversation I have right now is that one. But if we want to not be buns according to Dooch, it'd be the Diddy one. I really want to put it on Dooch because Dooch said he the only one that's not buns.
Shit, we could talk about Diddy, nigga. No, let's talk about it. Look, okay. Now niggas don't want to talk.
So we a weekend.
Now niggas don't want to talk.
No, listen. I set it up like Quincy slow walk the dog on this one. Mm-hmm. Take your time on this one, Q. So the Diddy trial, Cassie was the first witness called to testify, so she did 5 full days of testifying.
Mm-hmm. Is she done, or is the defense still?
She's done.
Okay. So Dawn and them is up next, or Dawn is up next.
Dawn, okay. But Dawn is not. She came out and said that she wasn't actually going to.
I thought Aubrey said she wasn't doing it. So both of them said they're not doing it.
No, okay. It was one of them. I'm sorry. You might be
right.
Aubrey.
I heard Aubrey said that she wasn't doing hers.
Okay.
She's so triggered, bro. I would think that she was trying to take him down.
Yeah.
Which one of them is the white one?
Aubrey.
And she's not testifying?
That's what she said.
Okay, good. Because like those white woman tears will put him under.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That would take him down, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Dawn is gonna say some shit too.
Y'all think he got a chance?
If they don't go to the other people, bro, like he got a better chance.
I don't think that what they're doing right now is establishing character. These are character witnesses showing you who this guy was and how this guy is capable of the actual charges. The actual charges of racketeering, transporting people across state lines for sex work and stuff like that, they got them. They just trying to make sure they got him without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? They got him and putting all these resources into giving him a 6-year prison sentence ain't gonna hit the same as giving him 15 to 20.
Yeah, bro.
So but Cassie's testimony,
just like we did with the Tory shit, bro. We got to stick to what his case is, bro.
What are the charges?
Yeah,
it's not a RICO
charges.
And I'm so upset that I let niggas convince me that it was a RICO charge.
It's a
because like a RICO charge needs to be.
But that's what they were saying, though.
They were saying that, but the R in RICO is racketeering.
It's racketeering, yeah,
racketeering charge. Yeah. And so that you could absolutely be charged for that on your own.
No, they got him, bro. As far as the charges, he's cooked.
We got him.
like for real.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with what Dooch said, just because I think because of the internet now, I think it's hard not to combine character and even things that you actually are not on trial for
No, bro. That's when but that's when we get mad when shit don't go the way it's supposed to. Like we niggas was like, oh, he didn't shoot her and but he wasn't charged for shooting her. He was charged for assault.
No, but
having a weapon,
firearm.
Yeah,
it was an unregistered gun. Which is crazy because it wasn't his gun. Look, cute.
Like he wasn't
so hard, he had to leave.
But he wasn't when we did that with the Tory case. He wasn't charged for all that, bro. He was charged for assault. Discharging a firearm, and don't say you cooked, bro. If they can prove that, you cooked. Just like with the Diddy shit, bro. Racketeering. We can tell that you paid for somebody to come here from wherever they at. So, nigga, you was transporting sex workers, bro. You cooked.
But like, let me ask you this: if
it don't matter if it's for the freak off, it was consensual. None of that shit, bro. You paid for somebody to come from one place.
Wait.
Another place to do
let me
sex
argue.
work.
Not that the devil ever needs an advocate, but let me argue this side. If I'm a millionaire and I got a little ting over here, and I want to go to Mr. Child's tonight, I can't fly her in.
Yes,
so
but you also flew in an escort. The male. That's what I'm saying.
She flew in the escorts.
Well, they need to book her too. Hey, but she using your money, bro.
She using your. I think that this conversation is a nasty conversation, primarily because
like Quincy, stop doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be nasty, bro, because we're talking about sex work, bro.
Yeah, but I think we. First of all, we're doing this thing in the internet where we're commenting on somebody's case in a way which I feel like is nasty in the beginning. But the truth, doesn't. The truth, it's the character thing. They're doing it on purpose.
Yes,
they know public.
You have to tell the stories, bro. We have to tell the stories to show how this nigga is doing what he's doing, fam.
I also find it hard to defend him.
I can't not say like, oh, I was a part of the freak offs. Okay, so how do you know that the nigga was having freak offs then? You have to place yourself there
when he wasn't there.
I find myself wanting to give most of the people a mag on Joe Budden primarily because I saw that Cassie video, and because it's hard. That's
what I'm saying, Quincy. He's not on trial for that, fam.
Yeah, but I don't. It doesn't.
And that's when we get fucked up, bro. He's not on trial for assaulting her, fam. He's on trial for racketeering and sex trafficking, fam.
What is racketeering?
Using the money to pay for all that shit. Using money from other places to pay for that shit.
Oh, so it's like you get money from your business and you pay for something illegal type shit?
Yeah.
Involving organized schemes to extract illegal profits, often through a pattern of criminal activity.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
that's what he's on trial for, bro.
But I think as a human, it's difficult to separate those things.
And I agree, bro. But we have to separate it, bro.
It's hard to defend that.
I understand that, bro. But you have to.
But Q, I think also
from the perspective of the public, it's hard to defend, even if they're not correlated, that specific thing, and we act like it's not. We act like we shouldn't. We act like we should to do it, and we can't.
I'm with you, but that's not. That's the court.
Okay, let me just ask you, Q. There's two things. There's the job at hand, and then there's your opinion. The job at hand of the jury is to determine, based on these charges, bro, beyond a shadow of a doubt, if that man is guilty. Now, you as just somebody in the public, you're gonna be like, is that nigga wrong? Is that nigga nasty? Did he beat her ass? Yes.
Yeah.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, did he do all of these things? If you're telling me that she, while he wasn't there, was a participant, and not even that, an organizer, that's a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
No, but if this then that, right? We do that all the time,
and that's what the defense is trying to say.
That's what the job of the jury is in this situation.
Mm-hmm. And the job of the defense is to say it wasn't just him. She was doing it when he wasn't even there. Yeah. That's their job to do that, bro. To create the shadow of a doubt.
I also find that very difficult sometimes to comment as the nigga who talks too much on court proceedings, because I absolutely know nothing. And every single TV show I've ever seen has taught me that what you think you know isn't what you actually know. when it comes to just the rules and regulations of.
And that's what we saying, bro. We arguing on moral shit, and it ain't even about that, bro. It's about what did this nigga do?
You couldn't be on the jury because after you saw that video of him beating their ass in that hotel, he's guilty of everything.
Everything, yeah.
Who could though?
People who hadn't seen the video. People who like feel like maybe
the video.
I keep
people that don't.
You have white people in your life who have not seen Sinners, didn't even know what it was.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you think this hip hop culture permeates to every level of shit? People don't give a fuck.
So I will argue that this.
I definitely know somebody that has not seen the video.
I will say this as somebody who's in a few different cultures when it comes to just like, and I'd be shocked. This was one thing that was pop culture. This pushed out past.
Bro, I know somebody that don't got a smartphone. So how would they see it?
I'll do it like this.
they don't have a smartphone.
If you, Dooch, and I are in jury selection,
yeah,
the prosecution wants to select you. The defense is like, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The defense probably looks at Dooch and I as like, okay, these dudes are going to be at least open to hearing what the case is about.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why jury selection is so important.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that they, and again, this is just based off of TikTok podcasts, that they're showing. I know they're not showing that video, but they're showing other videos. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I just find this system very difficult to grasp in my mind on being able to get a.
But that's what we've been saying about us, bro.
System?
The system of proving just prosecution versus defense.
But the idea is the burden of proof is on the prosecutor, and they need to prove these crimes beyond a shadow of a doubt. And the judge will instruct the jury. Your job is to determine, did said person do these acts
things,
beyond a shadow of a doubt?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like that's why people never testify in their own defense trials.
But that question, Tony, is not a real, like, it's a cool question to ask, but it's like if it was just did proving that it's just I don't know, it's just a weird question.
But that's why that's why they get paid the big bucks, nigga. Because if I can prove shit,
gotta come in here and change.
I gotta
imagine Quincy being on the jury. You got
Quincy. You remember Devil's Advocate, bro? You remember the first scene when he fam.
But this is the point I'm saying. I've seen a lot of movies and TV shows, which just makes my opinion.
But you remember him saying. Him going up there and getting on the little girl ass and then going to the bathroom with dude, and he found out the dude was jerking off while he was doing this shit in the courtroom, bro. Like, but I got to defend this nigga and make sure he gets off because that's what I got paid to do, fam.
Did OJ do it?
Yeah, he went and stole back that merchandise for sure.
That's not the question.
Fact. That's a fact.
No.
I don't know, bro.
In jail for it.
Oh,
I don't know, bro.
You know, I haven't really done the research, so I gotta.
I think the line. I think the one sentence line I'm trying to say without slow walking the dog is the line between morality, morality,
and court, bro. Morality is out the window, bro. You cannot bring morality into the courtroom, bro.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make.
Q must have got a jury summons, and he's just setting up the like.
Yeah,
hey, man,
bro.
I'm not be an impartial juror. That's all he's doing. That's crazy. This nigga would pander for everything else, but like, what would Quincy be a good juror on? What case would it be?
Nothing, bro. Because
his feelings.
Can we not do that? Can we not do that?
His feelings are into it too much, bro.
No, but the point I'm trying to make is because y'all giving me anxiety about it now. But the point I'm trying to make is the line between, to Dooch's point, the line between morality and proving somebody innocent in facts to me is feelings.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't bring feelings into the courtroom because that's not facts.
Everybody has feelings.
I'm saying
when you get on the stand, they're going to make you swear on the Bible, and you have to tell the truth. And you can't put your feelings are not true, fam.
Yeah, but who doesn't have feelings?
No, they're gonna have feelings. The job of the lawyer is to appeal to your feelings.
But Quincy, your feelings change.
Able to be impartial. You don't think people are able to be impartial? They're gonna feel the way they feel, and they're gonna vote that way. And I would say those people don't get chosen for juries.
That's a fact.
Unless you have a bad fucking lawyer. I could be impartial. I need to hear the facts. What happened,
bro? What happened, bro? I can't just go off of my feelings.
If you have any hold on, Quincy. If you're chosen for a jury and they say that cop shot that black man, before you hear the facts, he guilty, right? Pander king. Pander fucking king. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't say you don't pander. And niggas just I rolled the ball out to you twice, bro. You about to get skunked.
I did not.
You about to get skunked. No.
3-0, fam.
I did not answer.
Let me move forward. Something that came out during this trial that I think people really got to get off their high horse about is they said that Cassie's now husband was FaceTiming her while she was sleeping with Diddy. And I want a lot of you people to know that you have previously been FaceTiming somebody that you was with while they was with somebody else.
Yes, for sure. That's a fact.
I don't get
That's peace.
Get out your chest.
Get out your chest.
It happened to all of us.
Before it was your turn, it was somebody else's turn.
You're not allowed to have feelings.
I'm not saying you not, bro. But what is that? Okay, what does that change? She's still over there. You can feel however you want to feel. She's still there, bro.
This is my issue.
Not even that, but she was asleep.
This is my issue.
You woke her up.
She was asleep during happy hour.
To the douche point.
How would she sleep, bro? It take her 30 minutes to get home from work. How would she sleep at 6 o'clock?
To the douche point earlier about I know you outside of the pod. I know you niggas for real, bro.
Bro, I've been on the other end calling. That's what I'm saying, fam.
But your feelings,
and I felt the type of way, and she didn't. She didn't leave. She stayed there, Quincy. Even though I expressed I felt the type of way, she stayed there.
Can I say something?
Like, what am I gonna do, fam?
And I still went to go see her on Saturday.
Can you take off them glasses for a second so I can talk?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what am I gonna do, bro?
Take off them glasses for 2 seconds. I gotta talk.
She stayed there, Quincy. I expressed how hurt I was that you are there. She stayed.
Hey, and Quincy, and sometimes she was calling me. And I was somewhere else. And you know what I did? I lied, nigga. I lied. Mind your business. What the fuck is you doing? No, I wasn't. No, I was asleep. I was about sub basketball practice. I don't know. Dude's got a flat tire. I had to fly to Milwaukee. Don't ask me what I was doing.
Dude's got a flat tiger. Got to fly to Milwaukee. It's crazy. The point I'm making to both of y'all is sometimes y'all have opinions about things that make y'all feel like y'all are not human, and this is why I don't like the word.
I'm not saying I'm not human, bro. I'm just telling my life story.
Niggas get
I'm telling you, I just said I was sad, bro, and she did not leave.
Tony,
Quincy, I was sad, Quincy. I was sad.
Say that then.
I just said that. What are you talking about? And she didn't leave, nigga.
Yeah. And I still went over there and I still went back over there on Saturday.
She stayed there knowing that I was sad, bro. So what does me being sad have to do with anything, bro? Dude, she didn't care.
Do you think me being sad is worth $20 million?
Man.
What if she did something that made me sad and she got hundreds of millions? Can I get some money out of her? She made me sad.
You got hundreds of millions?
No, I'm saying if she made me sad and she got hundreds of millions. No.
Realistic number today, because you don't have 20 million. So how much is for you? I know you got.
Well, why? I'm not. First off, I'm not in a position. I'm not in the position to pay anybody. That ain't happening. What I'm saying is, in the position where I was FaceTiming somebody who was somewhere else, and I figured that out, and I'm hurt, and they got millions.
And I thought,
can I get a little piece to make money? I thought
what we had was better than that.
Oh.
You don't care.
Hey, Q. And speaking about feelings, you know how we know she was over there? She told us.
Are y'all pandering?
I at least cared enough to lie to you.
I am being 100%. And I'll tell you who it is during the break, nigga.
What's crazy is y'all are pandering to the patriarchy. It was the initial point I started with the pod.
I'm just talking about my
life.
I'm
being 100% honest right now.
I'm just talking about my life, brother. Listen, you think I wanted to live through that?
Exactly. You think I wanted to?
Q, I wanted to eat that day. I couldn't even eat. Put my glasses back on. Niggas
That's
got
a
me out
fact.
here telling the truth. Dude, talk to this nigga, bro. You think I
That
wanted
is
to
a
go?
fucking fact. Oh my
Now I'm out
god,
here making
dog.
worse decisions to make myself feel better.
Oh my god, dog.
Quinn Teeth came in. That's peace. That's love. I appreciate
fuck
y'all.
with that, dog.
I appreciate y'all.
Oh shit,
You
dog.
come show me your
Some
teeth.
of the
Yeah.
testimony was so wild.
Damn, I missed all these
All of
comments.
this in advance. They said that Diddy would be watching Cassie during the freak off, have a dude skeet on her, and she would take the other dude nuts and rub it
Freaky,
on
bro.
Diddy nipples.
Why do I care about that?
That's
Because that's what the case is.
We building the character. Now imagine this.
If we want to tell
world-class, beautiful pregnant woman telling how she was like
how she wanted to freak off,
sex doll for this guy.
On the real, how you like, asked for niggas to pee on you and shit.
And just based on Cassie's testimony, nobody else has to speak. This beautiful woman, soft-spoken, telling all these horrible stories. That nigga is guilty of parking tickets. It don't matter what the charges are. That woman is a character witness. You're done. And I say all that to say, I've been telling y'all Diddy was shitty. And I'm still listening to the facts.
You been said that, bro.
So you think he gonna get off?
No.
Nah.
I don't think he does more than I put the over under at 12 and a half years. I don't think he does more than 12 and a half years.
What does he do? What does he do out of the 12?
No. Charged and due. So is this a state or a federal case?
Fed.
If it's fed, then I think he don't get charged with more than 14 years.
And he's gonna do 12.
You gotta do 90% of your fed time.
So you think he's going to do 12?
I don't think he's gonna get that much.
Yeah, and plus time served. So like the time he already did is gonna count for that. So I think he'd probably be out there now. Yeah.
I think he like 8.
What do you think, Quincy? Under the jail?
They might bank his ass, bro.
Yeah, I think he's
they might bank his ass, bro.
I think he's gonna go, but I just don't have enough.
Shit, you see what they did to Tory, bro?
Yeah, it seems like they're gonna get.
That's
what I'm saying. Banked him, bro.
That was a state charge.
That's what I'm saying. Banked his ass.
10
bro.
on the state charge is crazy.
Banked his ass, man.
Especially if that wasn't his gun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think he's going to go to jail.
Who did he? For sure. No, he cooked, bro. But for us to cook him, we have to bring the freaky shit out. Like how you got motherfuckers here and drugs and the lifestyle and all that shit.
Blowing up Kid Cudi car.
Yeah, bro. But I don't think he's on trial for that either. Is that a part of it?
You know what's funny? They talked about the idea of bringing up men to testify that like they were sleeping with him and they were paid escorts and stuff like that. And they said in today's climate, you can't even use that as like a small joker because you can't shame people for being homosexual.
Yeah.
So it's like that's wild.
Like in the 90s, that would my God,
Don DeMarco,
man, you'd have brought a man up.
It don't seem that shameful though, just because I feel like a lot of people knew.
Now it doesn't.
Yeah,
back then,
it don't seem shameful. Him taking him doing to what he did to Cassie in that video, or in any other instance of just blowing up Cudi's car, or
he ain't shit, bro. We all know he ain't shit, bro.
Or the Shine thing, like that seems more shameful than him liking men.
But they weren't about like the number of times where he was like brutally beating her. Like I thought that would have been more laid out than the sexcapades. Because like what you're saying, what we felt bad about in the hotel was the fact that he was brutally beating
her. Yeah.
But like the sexcapade stuff, like, oh, he a freaky ass boy, like whatever.
But we gotta say that shit. But that's what he did. That's what he's on trial for.
I think the crazier part about the whole situation with Diddy is like, one, if you think about it in the same instance of R. Kelly, like
but it's different with R. Kelly because you done it with minors now.
No, it is different with R. Kelly, but that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is like his last album was called Love.
No, he was trying to. He was trying to.
Dana Love.
Yeah, he was like, trying to turn the corner before they got to him and shit.
Hold on, real quick. Y'all seen R. Kelly doing like J-Pay singing from jail?
Yeah.
Q, like, can we get him to do that for Quinn for baby girl birthday?
No, bro.
Bro, I will fight you.
Come on, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm not even hold you. Yo,
hey, I apologize. That
is crazy, bro.
That's Jesus Christ, bro. What we on?
That is nuts.
That would be fucking wild. I need to figure out the pricing on that, and if we could write that off as a business expense, I'm definitely gonna do that for somebody's birthday.
I want to say this to you as your friend.
Oh, but not a baby, bro.
I have never. No, but hold on. Let me
party would
address
be
this nigga real
crazy.
quick so he can know I'm serious. I have never disrespected your children.
It's crazy.
In what world do you think it's okay to disrespect my child
Crazy,
on live, brother?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on.
I apologize.
That was crazy.
I apologize. You know, sometimes niggas go a little bit too far.
No, that's like when Maul was talking about Sid to Joe. Like,
Oh, that
Sid
was wild.
she'll get freaky. Like, she'll talk freaky.
Bro, that's my child.
Hey, what's up, my nigga?
You don't think I'm a father?
Hey, what's up, my nigga?
Like my fake father? Like what? Huh?
Hey, brother. You gotten 2 apologies. That's where
Oh,
I'm capping out at.
I know.
That was
That's where I'm
OC.
capping out at. I don't know what you want beyond the.
I'm asking another one before the end of the show. But
You ain't gonna fight, nigga. You ain't gonna fight, nigga, when you see him, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many times can a nigga check you before you gotta smack him?
Yeah, you gotta fight now, fam. Put them hands up. No, bro. You can't be saying shit like that about my daughter.
Even when
bro.
you in
She
the
won,
wrong,
fam.
they know.
She's not even won yet, bro. Like, you gotta fight now.
Hey, what's funny is Tony would smack the shit out of me if I said some shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, sometimes the apology ain't enough.
And then I say it twice, and niggas like, yeah. I apologize twice, and I still smack shit out of you. Like, come on, bro.
I didn't threaten violence. I'm asking, like, what should the threshold be?
That's love. That's love.
Quincy was on the phone with me yesterday when, like, I had to say something to my girl that was
I'd be happy to get off the phone, bro.
Firm, I guess would be the word I would say.
Why you gotta
get off the phone? Got off the phone. Was like,
you texted him after you got off the phone.
I did something. I did something, and I apologized, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, it was a very dramatic response from her, and I'm like, "Hey, listen, we can talk about it, but like, I don't want to do the dramatics."
Yeah.
I'm like, I already acknowledged I was wrong, and I apologize. Mm-hmm. I'll apologize again. 2 was my max. And Quincy was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go."
You know what?
Why you have to go?
You know what? No. Because Tony's tactics, I think, work sometimes, but he really says that the guy he says who he is. Sometimes
he is, bro.
Full court press. And it's just like, you know what? I don't want to be here for the full court press. Like,
that's why I fuck. That's why I fuck with him, because he's always going to be Tony, fam. He's not gonna switch up, bro.
I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. I was wrong.
I'm gonna say this out loud, because to the Pod Wives conversation we've had numerous times, I think the better show would be, and it would be only if we had a certain level of success we could do something like this, is all 3 of us on couples therapy. Just to see ourselves.
Bro. I don't want to be on there, bro.
Why not? I feel like she would tell you.
I'm triggered.
I got a great joke.
You're too triggered.
Like, but you don't. But you don't.
Bro, I just told you. I just told you what a woman did to me, bro.
But that's why you need couples therapy.
Like, I just told you, bro. I literally just told you, bro.
But that's why you need couples therapy.
No, bro. I don't want to be on there, bro. I'm triggered. I'll be triggered, bro.
The way that they talked about how Cassie was like getting, you know how they be talking about Dooch,
bro.
Like, bro, Dooch, you asked her to leave? Like, yes.
No, but
and she didn't go. No.
Dude, the irony in what you're saying is, this is what you said, and I don't know if you meant you don't want it to be public or you don't want therapy.
What?
The irony of what you said was, I don't need therapy because I've been through war.
No, I didn't say that. I said I don't want to go to therapy because I'm gonna be triggered, bro.
Exactly.
And I don't want to record it. I don't want to record it. If I'm gonna go, I want to go for my own personal health. I don't want to go for some entertainment for other people.
That's why I started off by saying I don't know if this is about you don't want it to be seen.
I just don't want it to be seen. I will go. I just don't want to record it and put it out as content.
What do you think how do you think the vantage point of you would change if you and your wife are on couples therapy and people got to see it?
Of myself or of how people view us?
How people view you.
Yeah. Because they don't know Sarah. They just know you.
Because I think once people get to see me and my situation interact,
oh my god,
they're still going to disagree with me. But they gonna disagree with me, but they gonna understand. There you go, dude. Like, oh, I get it. He's still wrong.
You wrong, but I get it.
I get it.
To the market value conversation that we were having earlier, I don't think I have a good grasp of my current perception. I don't know how you view me now to the point to where I
gotta get out in the streets, bro, and let the people talk to you, fam.
Because I
told you next time somebody bring you up, I'm going to FaceTime you, no matter what time it is.
Bro, somebody called me and I meant to call this nigga, but I just couldn't do it.
And now I know not to answer with dude FaceTime me. But listen, in my brain, I have this perception of myself with chip on shoulder, which is everybody views me as lesser than, you know.
No, they don't, fam. That's what I'm saying.
So I think that my version of myself,
it'd be good, and it'd be bad sometimes. But it's mostly good.
Quincy's like the bully in his relationship. Like, what if
it's mostly good though?
Crop it down.
I'm not the bully.
But like, we don't get to control how people see us after we put
like one of the people was like, fam, the way that you got the job in Austin, moved, like these are people that's been listening since the beginning, fam. Like they know your journey of going to Austin, losing that job, coming to Chicago, going from Chicago to Atlanta, like, and they like, damn, this nigga, and he figured it out, got his family, baby, all that shit. They like that shit, fam. But it's also other people on the other side. I'm not gonna say what they say.
To respond to that, I just don't have.
But it's mostly people bigging you up because they know your journey.
I have this, and I don't want to therapize this episode, but I do have an issue with the self-deprecating, me thinking that I am inadequate in all areas.
Yeah, the monopoly on underdog.
Monopoly on underdog. But like with my wife is one of the only places where I feel of equal value, if that makes sense. So I think they would probably see my confidence more than in any other way.
But like y'all not there to gas each other and big each other up. Y'all there to talk about the problems.
Come on now.
No, I'm telling you how I think people would view me. Not in the sense of win and lose. I think that they would see me be less self-deprecating and more
loving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you were the bully? Because y'all go therapy. Let's keep it honest. Therapy is about having a moderator for disagreements. So we're gonna talk about what's bothering me, what's bothering you, why what's bothering me triggers what bothers you, or vice versa. Why what I feel is a little bit more important and forward pressing than what you feel is a little bit more important forward pressing. All of that said, it's gonna be dictated by which way the moderator pushed the conversation, but the way that it's received from the outside in is gonna be based on people's own triggers. Like, so the things that trigger me, I'm gonna immediately relate to you because I go through man shit. Like, bro, you don't even appreciate all the shit I did.
The beauty in that show, though, Tony, is that I feel like if I was either of those people on that show and I saw it like that, I would probably see my wrong. Like when you watch the game tape, it's hard to deny.
Yeah, but they put out the game tape as a full season. You don't get to see episode by episode how you living. You're gonna go through all your therapy sessions, and then they're gonna put it out, and then you just get to react how other people react.
And they're gonna clip it and cut it however they want to do it and shit.
But if I'm because I've actually watched the episodes.
Me too.
If I'm watching it, I probably would acknowledge myself in a way because I'm like, dog, I'm really, and I would.
Is that good for therapy though? You know what I mean? Because now you're playing to the cameras. You're not playing.
Yeah, come on. That's what I'm saying.
That's what, like I said, I would still be hated, but more understood. And I'm okay with that. Because the therapy is what I'm here for. I'm not here for the TV show.
Yeah.
I've had numerous conversations about where the camera is. Somebody who works in an industry like that, my thought of watching that show is always because the camera jumps from here to here.
They have multiple cameras.
To here, but you would still see the camera in the jump. So it tells me that one, they probably paint the cameras out. Two, for it to be real, because I still have a take that it's not real. For it to be real and to get people to be vulnerable enough like that, they need to feel like there is no camera there.
Right.
Because you wouldn't be yourself if you knew a camera was there.
Exactly.
You know it's there. You just can't see it. If you see it, then you start changing behaviors. But you know it's there. You know what's
there. Yeah, I don't know. Therapy, as somebody who's been through therapy, it would be very difficult for me to like let my shoulders down and not, because I'm afraid of being judged. So it'll be like, it'll be. I have a take that it's all fake. By the way, my take is that
this nigga don't believe in shit.
They're all because where's the camera, brother?
This nigga don't believe in shit, dog.
You wouldn't change in front of the camera?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I don't want to do it on camera.
But you would do pod wives.
No, I would do that. That's different. I can pod. I'm podding. I don't have to be truthful. But
you still, your girl's there. You're different. You're not gonna be a different. Bro, I'm gonna be so. Y'all didn't see me with my wife.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, baby.
And you're gonna get on there and you're going to pod, bro.
50% less Quincy. I have to protect her.
Now niggas want to lie. That's great.
I'm gonna let my girl go.
You're you're going to protect her. Yes, you're going to pod, bro.
But here's the thing, and this comes into just me and the shit that I am insecure about. I'm afraid of looking and feeling stupid because I talk too much. I've been told my entire life, you talk too much, shut the fuck up. The one thing that I don't want to put on my wife is that level of stupidity or whatever that I feel for myself.
How's that on your wife though?
Meaning
she know you?
She
know you. She know you talk too much.
But the perception of us, I don't think I talk too much, by the way, brother. I'm trying
to. That's why she be telling you to shut the fuck up, nigga, and get the pod over with.
So yeah, not even that, but like whether your wife is on camera or not, she's still out here talking a lot.
He looking at the time now.
No. I still get these R&B only texts.
Oh, I just got it too. Look,
oh, there's an R&B party coming up here. That look
unsubscribe.
I know I've seen it.
You seen it? Yes. That R&B party would be nice.
Fire.
Yeah. Look, ask my wife if she want to go.
No, yeah, take your wife. Yeah,
you should go. You
I'm not going, bro. It's in the.
We're talking about doing pod wives. You bring your girl on the pod.
What she said?
I said that people still not like me, but they'll understand.
Him with the glasses.
Look how she asked me. She asked me like, "Why you got them glasses on?" Like,
you understand?
Look how he looking at her though.
Ew.
What?
Fucking dog.
You said what?
Look how he looking at her.
She said she thinks that people would like me more because of her.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know, fam. It's gonna be interesting though. I would love to see. I would love to record it. I would love to produce it. I've been trying to.
No, dude, you better get. No, dude, you got to get in here. I'm not. No.
Oh, just like I had to get Seth the pod, bro. I had to diss that nigga so he can pod, bro.
Hey, but hold on, and let's go to intermission after this. But dude, I need you to understand that you are turning into like the John Stockton, Jason Kidd of this shit.
What, assistant? Yes.
Oh, and I get out the way.
Nah.
Getting out the way,
man. I'm not telling my stories no more, Phil.
No, but
I got told. Bro, I just told you about a woman that was with another man. I just told you my life stories, bro. They don't be wanting to hear that shit no more.
And Quincy think he the one keeping it a buck.
I just put a picture in the group.
The people that I be talking about listen to the pod and they don't want to hear the truth coming from my side of the story.
So you're buns.
No, I'm actually saying the truth, bro. But I do get calls like, well, why you bring that up? Like, for real.
I feel like the picture I put in the group chat is a good.
Like I just hit KK about something me and KK just talked about on one of the last pods, bro. After I just heard another person telling the story about that person.
Oh yeah, you be yeah.
I just be keeping it too. I be being too honest, bro. My nigga got on his daughter college t-shirt. Yeah. I just noticed that, dog.
See, I'm that guy now.
Filthy, dog.
That guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the booster. The booster. The booster gave him the merch.
Fam, Cam Newton dad. Let's talk NIL money.
If we had to talk who Tony is as a person, this scene.
Oh my God.
The Tropic Thunder in the back, because you fuck with racism. The open bro, the sunglasses.
And the dad shit.
With the AirPod. With the AirPod.
No,
with the AirPod. Gotta have the AirPod.
The Gucci.
Oh, that is funny, dog.
You're a filthy guy, brother. You're a great guy. There's some greatness in there.
But yeah, I want to produce other people's stories now, fam.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like I and my girl's gonna know. I know for certain. I know for certain.
Oh my God!
Like this is the thing. This is the thing that makes us great, and also is like kind of holding us back. Not only do we not read the comments, we are unaware of the comments.
On the real.
Until somebody texts Q directly or at him, and even if you at him, he still might not see it. We don't see the comments. Bruh, if I came on and did a powwow for my girl,
oh my God,
we would go. We have the tools to
she
go,
would be responding in kind and asking me, who is this bitch?
Oh my God.
And asking follow-up
questions. Oh my God.
Let me say this.
No.
You know who sees every comment about me? I don't see them. But you know who did?
Your wife.
Your wife.
Your
like,
wife.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Who was that? I don't know. I don't know who that is.
But you're not catching the follow-up. Exactly. I get the who is that, and did you fuck with that bitch?
Yeah.
And then you know what else she hears?
And I'm done lying, so it's like
Tony and Dude said, I'm like, yeah, they're such great friends.
That's why I'm just going.
Especially Dude.
That's why I just shut up.
Dude just want to produce. Like Dude,
I gotta stop
y'all
talking,
take
bro.
the heat. Y'all
can't talk no more, bro.
And to go back to the I fuck with it, dude.
I gotta go back to that person. I'll be talking too much.
But see, all that's gonna make me do is turn on Dude's situation. Whoever Dude's, I'm turning on Dude's situation. Like, nah, because like I'm going into the situation with me and mine with a game plan. Because like Joe be poking his girl, like, no, tell him about. I'm not doing none of that shit, nigga. No, it's gonna be us versus them. Come on, baby.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? The whole pod. That's crazy. Really?
Nah, bro. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to, Phil.
That's
because I'm bringing out the keynote topics. Like I'm going.
Yeah, on the
real. Dude, don't think I have any self-control.
I think that
once you get to talking, it'd be over with, bro.
No, I have something,
bro. Quincy,
and I know for certain that you don't like being shushed. So like, I think when you start getting to it, it'd be like, hey, let's not talk about that. You'd be like, no, but hold on, and then you go to the whole story.
Like, bro, I've called you on my phone to ask you a question, and you be wanting to pod, bro, because you know we're podding on.
And as a producer, I wouldn't ask you a question. I would ask your wife, knowing that you go jump in.
Yeah,
like I'll be like, okay, let's not involve Quincy for the first 10 minutes.
You're gonna be like, talking. Oh my God,
the ball get to you?
Oh my God,
you are full Carlton.
I was just about to say.
Do you think I trust my wife well enough to answer the question?
Yes, but you want to talk too.
Yeah, you just want to be involved.
What?
We know you,
but like, don't deny.
We know you, dog.
I'm gonna show discipline right now and not respond in the way that I would love.
Hey Quincy, and I'm such a good friend. I'm gonna bring up a topic that I know you fuck with.
Live, live.
No, dude, and not ask him, and not ask him.
Oh shit! Ask everybody else.
Yeah, ask everybody else.
You know what? You know what's wrong with me? Is I fuck with like conversating about racism in a way.
Conversing.
Or uncomfortable conversations in that world. That's why I fuck with Twitter so much. Everybody ain't meant to have, you know what I mean?
That's what we saying. We know that about you. No.
Get out the way. More than I ever could. I'm not saying I'm fully out the way, But I'm not.
I asked you a question about something. I forgot what question I asked you, bro. You went into some other shit and wanted the pod on the phone, fam.
You
wasn't even in the stream.
The way that you took that gentrification conversation that Sam was talking about,
oh man,
into something else, I'm like, hey, brother, stay here, man. Stay here.
Sam,
he went.
Sam.
All right, that's our African brothers.
Listen, I call him.
My brother.
Yeah, I
call him. Like, you better know. You say his name, he appear like Candyman and get on your ass.
That's our brother now. Come on now.
Hey, he'll go and watch.
And it's gonna sound very eloquent.
It'd be a 3-hour pod, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, let's take this time and get into the intermission. We're gonna come back with algorithms in the song battle. Appreciate everybody joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Google Play, all that shit. 72 and 10 pod.